All right. So today is the day before Thanksgiving. It is, what is it? November 24th, 2021. So let me first say happy Thanksgiving to you and to your family. Doesn't matter why you celebrate or if you celebrate, even if you're not in the country. And things, it's always good to take this time to give thanks, to give back, to just be in that mode of gratitude. So hopefully I'm finding you in a good place. And if not, maybe what I have to say will help you get there. So as always, let me know if you can see me, hear me. I'm gonna check on the on Facebook real quick. Just make sure things are going off without a hitch. But in general, I don't know how long this is going to be. This is probably going to be a shorter episode or a shorter live stream. I have some things to share, but in general, um, I'm just going to be giving thanks. I'm going to give thanks. So here's the thing. I know 2 years ago at this time, I was very, I don't want to, I'll say depressed. It was just after the murder of my mother. And, so my mother was murdered on Halloween of 2019. And at that time, I was like, how am I going to go get through these holidays? How am I going to push through? How am I going to fight through it? How am I going to be there for my siblings and for my family who was also, grieving just the way I was? And a lot of times I'm the person that people rely on, either emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever. And, that's fine. These shoulders may not be very broad, but they can handle a lot. And I'm glad that I can, be that for a lot of people. But it was still tough. It was still tough. And if you guys know my story, that's when, like, 2019 was already tough for me financially, because this is when I decided to quit my job and I stopped land investing because I was an idiot. I lose my grandmother, lose my grandfather. I was raised by my grandmother and grandfather and my mother. And then I lose my mother to a tragic murder. So 2019 is real bad. Now, during that time, I wasn't making a lot of money. I wasn't land investing. I quit my high paying software engineering job. I was a software engineer for 11 years. And I just got tired of not the work, but what came with the work, the office politics, the instability of my particular industry, which is video games. I love video games, and I was making games, a software engineer. I was tired of the different just bullshit, really going through the job market. And I live in Silicon Valley. I live in San Francisco. So finding new opportunities was always around, but it was just so many places that I'm like, I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of all of it. So that kind of made me quit 2019. I rack up a lot of debt, and now, I lose my family, and things are tough. Things are tough. And a couple months later, one of my mentors reached out, like, dude, you need to get back into this land stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff popping. You need to get back to it. I'm like, okay. So I had to scrape up some money for a little bit of coaching, scrape up some money for a little bit to buy a couple lower dollar properties. Once I sold them, took about a week or two, I was off to the races. It was great. So you guys know that part, right? And then a year from now, or a year ago, so around this time, I just started this group, Land Investing for Professional Millennials, because I went through a really dark time, and land investing helped to get me out. It helped me to climb out of debt. It helped me to provide for my family, and it helped me feel good about myself. I'm actually doing something to contribute to not just my life, but then my family's lives, and the people who I'm selling property to, and the people who I'm buying their property from, because they have a burden, and I'm helping relieve that burden, be it taxes, be it just something that they don't want, whatever it is. I'm helping them relieve that burden. And then so now it's been a whole year of helping people out. So this is why I'm having my Thanksgiving spectaulaaaaaar. All right. So first off, let me start off by saying I'm thankful for you, for listening, for you, for being here. So if you stick around to the end, I got something special for you if you stick around. But what else am I thankful for? Well, this land investing stuff is pretty damn simple, right? You're finding people who have land they don't want, and you buy from them, and then you sell it to people who do want it. That's all it is. And it's the way I do things is very predictable. It's very steady. If you're not careful, you can overwhelm yourself by getting too many offers to buy property and all that before you're ready for it. But there's always ways to go around that. But it's very simple. That's why it's so easy for a lot of people to get in this business. A low barrier of entry. Don't need a ton of money. You don't need, all you need is a little bit of time, not a lot. Even when I was doing this as a part-time, when I was still working and I was doing this, I was working maybe 5 hours a week on this business, a little bit here, a little bit there, calling people up. It was very simple. And now that I can do it full time, I haven't really expended a lot more of my time. I can just do it with a lot more intention. And if I need to ramp up more time so I can get more offers out there or just talk to more people, I can do that. So I'm thankful for that. Um, I'm thankful for being in a place where the smarter I work, the more money I make. Now, I can't speak for you and your job, but if you're like me, I was a salaried employee. I was making good money. I was making six figures for sure. But the harder I worked, my income didn't change. And on the other side, I could have slacked off. My income didn't change. It did put the whole job in jeopardy, but my income didn't change. Now, I'm not one to slack, but I understood what was happening. You get paid a certain amount to provide a certain amount of value. And overall, the company feels it's going to level out. So I'm like, okay, that's okay. But why am I working, when in the game industry, we had crunch time. Basically, you're working, 12-hour days, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. You have a deadline that you're coming across. You're trying to finish before the deadline. And I could be busting my ass, or I can cast something so innovative and like revolutionary that makes the whole game better, faster, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And I really didn't like that. Personally, I don't like that. I don't know if you're saying with your job, you can work harder and you may get a pat on the back, but you probably don't. That bugged me. It probably bugs you too. That's probably why you're here. But with the land investing stuff, if I work smarter, so instead of just sending out a mailer, I send out a mailer with the combination of texting or voice drops, or I can make it in an automated fashion where now I don't have to physically do it. I let a machine do it for me. I get paid for that because that's more offers out there. That's more people I get to talk to, and that's more opportunity for me to take advantage of. I'm thankful for that. I didn't have that before this, right? Now, because of that free time, guess what else I'm thankful for? I got more time for my family. I don't know about you, but I get to drive my kids to school every day. I could pick them up if I wanted to as well. Doesn't stop me from doing anything. If my kids want to go somewhere or they need something in the middle of the day, I got them. The middle of my day is free. If my kids need anything or they want to hang out or whatever it is, I don't have to tell them I'm too busy anymore like I used to, because I'm not. Now, there's times where I am busy because I'm doing stuff that, other stuff that may or may not be related to land investing. But the point is, if I really needed to stop what I'm doing, I can. I ain't got no boss to talk to. I ain't got no like supervisors ask permission, right? It doesn't, like, that stuff doesn't make any sense to me anymore. All right. So this is what I'm thankful for. Right now, with that free time, guess what? My own projects that I want to do. I'm into cars. I love cars. I work on a car. I got a big turbo on a Nissan 240SX and S14. I have an 87 Integra that used to be turbocharged. Now I'm converting into an electric vehicle. There's all types of little things for sports technology I'm trying to build, different coding projects I got. Like, I have more time to work on those things now. And the funny thing is, like, the more I feel like I work on these things, the more the things come up and whatever. That's not the point. All right. But the point is, I can do that. And I'm thankful for that. Now, if you don't have those things in your life, you don't have that amount of freedom, right? You can't make the income you're making now and then some and still have the time with your kids. Well, stick around for the end. Again, I'm going to have something for you. Now, I gave you a little bit of peek of what my life used to look like. All right, but let me kind of fill in any blanks I may have left. Number one, I had a good job. As I said, software engineer. Yeah. A little bit of credit card debt, nothing crazy. Had some student loan debt, nothing too crazy. I was lucky in that regard because I played sports. So I was able to get a lot of money for my schools to go to school. I worked during that time as well. So I was able to kind of mitigate my damages, but a lot of people don't have that luxury. I had some good friends at my job, but honestly, I didn't feel appreciated in my job, especially my last one. I didn't feel like playing the office politics. As I said before, it didn't matter if I worked 80 hours a week or just 8. Like, my pay was going to be the same. I didn't feel like my stuff didn't matter that much. It was just so much. I was just like, I feel like I can do more, and my career path wouldn't allow any reward for being able to do more. So I thought that was stupid. That's why I left. But now as I say, I gave you a bit of an overview of what I do, but I can get up early, and I do, but it's not because I have an alarm clock or I got to be at the office at a certain time. I get up early so I can work out. I can get some stuff done before I got to take my kids to school. And I'm kind of an early riser in general, right? I work out, I go for a run, taking care of myself a little bit, take my kids to school, come home. I can fart around on YouTube for a little bit. I write a post for you guys. Maybe return some phone calls of people who's looking to buy land or sell land for me, and then help people out doing the same thing. That's my day. And then depending on the season, maybe I'm coaching some basketball, maybe I'm playing basketball, whatever it is. But these are things that I want to do, and I can do them when I want to do them. I don't have to wait. I can do it whenever I want, right? That's a life that I have now that I'm thankful for. And a lot of people, they say they want that life, but I'm not sure if they do, because what are we doing as a people that's allowing us to actually take steps to get towards that type of life? A lot of us aren't doing anything. They talk a big game. They say they make plans. They actually might make great plans. There's zero bit of execution. Nothing has been done. Everything's been the same. And like a lot of times I like to call people out. I'm going to talk to certain people in a month, 2 months, just to see, hey, last time we spoke, you said you're going to do this. You said you're going to do that. These are the things. This is why. How's it going? And going from my previous experience, most people are like, well, this happened and that happened. Just excuses. But the point is, if you want to have a life where you can be really thankful for and feel it every day, you got to start taking strides for it. All right. Now, in general, I can have this life. I can say the things that I say because, well, land provides that. This land investing stuff provides that. I work not long. I can leverage tools that I built or that someone else can build, that builds different software that you can, pay subscriptions for, whatever. As I told you before, the process of buying and selling land is pretty simple. Do a little bit of research, send out some offers to people. Only those who are interested will call you or contact you, hammer out a deal, transfer the property, market the property for its real value. And next thing you know, you made a little bit of money. You turn 500 into 1,500. You turn 1,500 into 3,500. You turn 3,500 into 7,000. 7,000 into 20,000, and so on and so on. Right? That's just how it works. That's just how it works. The smarter I work, the more money I make. That's the beautiful thing about that. That means I can take the time to make sure I'm doing something better than what is status quo, and it's going to pay off at some point, usually sooner rather than later. Now, in general, with this business, I'd like to double my money. Sometimes that's the minimum. That's the minimum. And that's taking in account the investment of the price of the property, average, any back taxes that are owed, advertising of the property, the marketing, which is basically putting those reaches, those contacts out there, seeing who's looking to sell their property at a price I want to pay. I don't normally include the fixed costs, like different, subscriptions for certain tools that I work. And to be honest, the marketing for different things in this business, like the mailers you put out or the text messaging, that's spread out with every single contact, every county, every state. So it's kind of hard to, it's not that hard. You can do the math, but I don't necessarily count that. I'm not sure how many things I should count per investment. Something I just think about, but that's the job for my accountant. But the point is, this is what it does for me. This is why I'm so grateful. So in general, I want you guys to understand that you can have this shit too. You can have it too. Have more time for other things. Take a little bit of money that you have now, invest it in land, and then use it to go out and get more with it, right? So I said I have something for you guys. It's going to be a very short live stream. The next 10 people who reply to this, I guess before, what's today? The 24th, so before the 30th? Look at my schedule. If you can do it before the 30th, which is Tuesday, you know what? Let's do before the 29th. Before the 29th. So 20th is the last day. We'll have a nice phone call. I can see how I can help you with your next deal or your first deal, and get you all set up. Nice little game plan. Help you actually start doing the things that you want to do with your life using land investing. So just reach out to me. It doesn't matter what medium you're watching this on, you're watching this live, you're watching a replay, but if you are looking to get some help, you looking to have a Thanksgiving the way I'm having Thanksgiving, to have the gratitude and something that is tangible that you can be grateful for, reach out, hashtag, not a hashtag, just reach out comments, like, just say Thanksgiving in the comments. Doesn't matter where you're watching this, and I'll hook you up. All right, short video. Just want to say thanks. Thank you guys for being around. Thank you guys for holding me accountable. Thank you for letting me share the stuff that I've learned, and hopefully it's helping you in your life. Hopefully you can have something that you're grateful for, and we all have something we're grateful for. No matter where we are in life, we can be grateful for something. So if you're not looking for help, but please show some gratitude, because hey, what you're grateful for, what you're glad to have in your life, your friends, your family, your health, shelter, food in your belly, clothes on your back. Your body works as intended. You're not bound to like a hospital bed. You're out and about. Even if you are a hospital bed, maybe you're on the mend. So that's it for today. Short one. Appreciate you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. And I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.